Hello, my friends. How are you doing? This is Captain Mark Action Stevenson. I can't believe it. I'm out here on my own sailboat. You know, I'm going to teach you today about the power of visualization. The power of visualization. It cannot be unsurpassed. You could not have told me a few 24 hours ago that I would be doing what I'm doing right now on beautiful Lake Michigan, sailing my own boat. You see, but first I had to visualize myself already having achieved my goal. I always wanted to have my own boat, and finally it's happened. But first of all, I had to make sure that I visualized it as if it had already occurred. I mean, I remember quite frankly being locked up in a jail and grabbing onto the bars and my cellmate asking me, "What are you doing?" I told him, Can't you hear it?" He said, "What are you talking about, man?" I said, Can't you hear the seagulls?" I said, "I can feel this whole room moving as if I'm on my boat. I can feel it right now." You gotta feel it. You gotta hear those seagulls. Actually, there were some other prisoners that were screaming down the hall. But to me, they were seagulls. You see, I visualized myself having already achieved all of my goals, and all of my dreams were already right there. You too can achieve everything that you want to achieve. If it's a limousine that you want, feel that limousine already beneath you. You can feel the paint on the car. You can smell the leather of the seats. You can right now close your eyes and visualize the back of the head of your chauffeur. That's right. Whatever you can conceive, you can truly achieve. I know it. I'm a living witness that it's absolutely possible. So right now, even though I have my own small sailboat, I'm visualizing myself on my own yacht. I truly believe that those yachts are already made, that my particular yacht has already been made for me. It already has my boat's name on it. By the way, the name of my boat is Page 417, and that's from one of my favorite books. I'm not going to tell you what book it is, but I'm going to tell you I found something that was life-changing on acceptance. It had to do with accepting the world and everything else as the way it's supposed to be. In God's own world, this is the way that God has made everything to be. I want to let you know that everything that you want, you first have to first visualize yourself as already having achieved that goal. And it can happen. You know, Tony Robbins talks about the art and the science of visualization, planting a seed. Those of us that know how to plant seeds can make those seeds germinate. You see, it didn't start with a sailboat. It actually started by working on someone else's boat, step by step, and making sure that I made certain things to become habit. Habit is the mother of success. That is for sure. And I want you to get into the habit of visualizing yourself already achieving those goals. Visualize yourself already being a captain of your own ship. I want to turn this camera around for a second and let you see something. Take a look. It's actually my sails. And I'm actually a little off of Chicago downtown Lakeshore, and this is where I keep my boat. There's Navy Pier, Chicago, and a beautiful, beautiful Sears Tower right coming up here. Oh yes, and it's almost sunset here in Chicago. Ah, there's one of my favorite places. This is the aquarium. That's the aquarium there, right out over at the horizon, and the planetarium. You see, everything that you ever wanted is achievable. Yes, it is. I can tell you that because I'm a living witness that it can be done. My friends, I cannot stress to you strong enough that you have to make sure that you get all of those dream killers out of your life. Get all of those toxic people out of your life who tell you, you can't do it, you can't do it. I mean, there's a lot of people who thought that I was just totally crazy, that I was dreaming of becoming a captain of my own ship. I tell you today, I am the captain. You too are going to fast see that you can become the captain of your own ship. Another word about toxic people. Start building a mastermind alliance around you. Start studying the great leaders. Start making sure the people who you want to be like, make sure that you start studying the habits that they kept. Read the books that they read. I used to focus on all of the great leaders, but here's something that I do today. I study what poor people eat, and I don't want to eat it. I study what poor people watch on television, a bunch of sitcoms and a bunch of buffoonery. I don't want to have anything to do with it. I watch what poor people read. I watch poor people's habits so I can make sure that I'm not doing those things because I don't want to be poor. I don't really want to be filthy rich either, but I most certainly want to make sure that I can take care of myself and that I don't become a burden on my children. You too can do the same thing. The world is at your fingertips. This is Captain Mark Action Stevenson, just having a ball. Just a ball right here on the 22nd day of May, right here in downtown Chicago. Have a good one, my friend.